Hey everybody, welcome back to Square Table Gaming. If you watched our last stream, you know that Matt and I were talking a little bit about Sifu. He had no idea what was going on with this game. We thought it would be fun to have him sit down and react to the first three trailers, since we have a trailer for the overall game, we've got a trailer for the aging system, and a trailer for the combat system. Matt, any thoughts going into this? I mean, we didn't really go into it too much, just kind of let you know it seemed like a beat 'em up. So what are you thinking?
I have a lot of fun expectations because you said it doesn't really look like it takes itself too seriously. Which originally that made me think it's like a cartoon kind of game, but we'll see. As I can tell from the thumbnails, it's definitely it looks fun, looks bright and colorful. But I want a nice beat 'em up, nice fun beat 'em up. Combat not too complicated, not too Street Fightery. We'll see. We'll see. I'm
Yeah,
looking
it
forward to
it,
see the
sh- it shouldn't.
mechanics.
I don't think it's going to be button input heavy. Um, and I think the style of it is really slick. It's definitely going for like an old school, I guess, kung fu flick. I think
Gotcha.
so. Let's
Maybe
cue
like
up that
a
first trailer.
Streets of Rage vibe, perhaps. We'll see.
You'll see.
So here we go. This is the official reveal trailer. Here we go. All right. Little cartoony, little cartoony. Is this gameplay? Is this in game?
I'm pretty sure this is in game.
Now that's fucking nuts.
I mean, this is the reveal trailer, so take everything with a grain of salt. You'll see more. The
Right.
next two that you watch are all in game footage.
Okay. I
Like,
mean,
this is absolutely in game footage.
that's really cool. I'm loving the camera angles. Seafood. Let's eat. All right. You know.
All right, so clearly the game did not come out in 2021. I don't
Yeah.
know if you remember the actual release date I gave you, so we'll just set that aside for a moment. This next trailer is the aging system. Like it's going to take you through how you level up and how the game works in terms of how your character grows stronger and ages.
Okay. More in depth. Recognize that guy.
Kung Fu or Gong Fu means mastery through practice.
Oh yeah, with each trailer you can kind of see like a new coat of
Kung Fu.
polish on everything.
In Sifu, we wanted players to experience training and self-improvement.
Okay.
To convey that, we've made death part of the journey. Through the use of an ancient pendant, players have the opportunity to rise up through death, but it comes at a cost. Each time you get back up, you will age.
Oh.
When encountering a challenging situation, it allows players to try again and to adapt and learn. Death is the opportunity for players to spend their experience points on skills and unlock new ways.
Yeah, so you're kind of picking up on what it's trying to tell you here about the system.
You a sense of invulnerability at first,
Like that
it won't last.
you get the benefit of coming back at the same time comes at a cost, but all that is beneficial as well.
You will pay for each mistake.
Yeah, it seems
It's
like as
not
long as you just
super punishing.
don't get beat by the same guy over and over again, it's all good.
And last death will be the final one. A useful tool that will outlast your demise. The detective board will keep track of all the
I'm not sure
information
exactly how the
on your
board
5
works.
targets and their respective layers.
Like, I don't know if after you get a game over, you come back as like the next generation of guy,
It will help you get back on
or
track
yeah, that's
with
still a
key
little fuzzy to me.
information about hidden weapons and shortcuts. It will help you achieve your revenge, but it won't replace training and practice. Do you have what it takes to know
Yeah, so they
Kung Fu?
definitely... The game looks a lot more cinematic when you're actually fighting. It does, like, running through the game. Alright. I like the aging concept. I'm with you on the fuzziness of the board. Not 100% what was going on there.
Yeah, definitely a lot to learn in terms of how that's going to play into everything. I mean, like I was saying before, it seems like an old school kung fu flick to me. Even that aspect of like the bit of detective work that you're doing, going from place to place.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really interesting how it's like not just like I was expecting like, you know, Big Trouble in Little China kind of shit. Just like really off the wall insanity. Not that this doesn't look pretty crazy. But yeah, the fact that you have a detective board is like, all right, what's the
Yeah,
story? What's happening here?
I think it's leaning a little more heavily into the martial arts at all. Which I mean, the game is called Sifu. Clearly, it's going to do that.
Yeah.
Um, so like stylish as hell, but also I guess grounded. It doesn't seem like anything you do is like fantastical. It's all real kung
Yeah,
fu.
exactly. So now
Right.
so this one's the combat system. Even though I'm sure they're going to go into it, I'm not sure how it actually physically plays. But that one part in the last video where he was surrounded by that group of enemies, it looked a little Arkham-esque, like the way he was like bouncing from enemy to enemy.
It definitely did. I don't know if there's a system. There's got to be some kind of counter system.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's dive in.
let's give it a shot. Sifu.
Seafood.
Num num.
In Sifu, you will need to quickly learn how to defend yourself. With the right timing, you can parry incoming blows, allowing you to stop your enemies.
Oh, there we go.
Attack,
Some counters.
or to throw them away in any direction.
I
Some
didn't
skills will
realize
be too
that you could
strong
pick the
to
gender of the
block or
character.
deflect.
That's pretty
You will
cool.
need to evade the blows. You can
Yeah,
lean
I figured you were
or
just the
duck to
same
avoid high attacks,
um
and jump
protagonist.
to
I guess you
avoid
can
low
create
hits.
a character.
Your best defense remains to strike first. With a panel of
Seems like it
attacks
might
and
be
techniques
very
you
bare
can
bone
free
character
buttons,
creation, just
such
like, do you
as
want to be a
pushbacks
boy or a
or
girl?
knockdowns.
Yeah. And I don't know if you noticed in the in the left-hand corner over there, they showed like the list of attacks. They all look pretty straightforward, so I definitely like that a lot.
Parrying their attacks will also impact their balance. Once you have broken the guard of your opponents, you can
Yeah, sorry,
finish
I'm
them
like
off
mesmerized
with
by this
powerful
combat.
take.
I love the idea of
On the other hand,
just
your
countering and
enemy's
moving and
attacks
weaving
will
until you
also
find your
impact
spot
your
and just
own
taking them
Yeah.
down.
Avoiding hits is an efficient way to quickly recover. In Sifu, the environment is an opportunity, allowing you
Nice.
to improvise and adapt to each situation.
Oh shit. That I like a lot.
Improvise.
Create space to avoid being surrounded. Use everything at your disposal to prevail.
Yes.
Furniture,
Pick it up. Oh, kick it. That's even better.
weapons, or anything that your enemies bring to the fight.
Alright, yeah, this looks
Finally,
fucking
If
awesome.
you find yourself with your back against the wall,
Yeah, I think
focus
back
is
when
a
the first
powerful
trailer came
tool.
out, I was like,
It
this could be
builds
really
up
cool.
your
This might be a day one buy for
allows
me.
you
I'm
to
not
deliver
sure, but it looks
precise
like
and
it's
devastating
interesting, and there's not really enough to play on PS5 right now. Then once I saw the combat trailer, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting day one. I'm walking into the store and buying it physical. Like, let's do this.
It looks like it would run really smooth. I hope to God it feels as good as it looks.
So Jesse knows more about the people who made this than I do, but my understanding is that they can make a damn video game. Like, this is going to feel good to play.
Yeah, I'm in awe. I expected like, oh, this is gonna be a fun looking game. Can't wait to check it out. No, it looks really sick. Like I can't wait.
I know we talked a lot about like in just previous videos upcoming games we were excited about, and the whole time I think you were mostly like, yeah, Elden Ring. There's not really anything else coming out that I'm hyped for, and I was like,
Yeah.
I really think you would dig this.
Yeah, like I didn't even know it existed. And then you guys were talking about seafood in the chat, and I was like, oh, interesting. Turns out, yeah, this is probably I'm probably looking forward to this more than I am Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
I would say after
Because
seeing
that's
this,
that's
yeah.
been your big game.
Well, it's been my big game, but I don't want to get my hopes up for it, just because I haven't had a great Harry Potter game up until this point, with the exception of, as we discussed before, the Game Boy games. But I don't know. I don't know. This now that I'm seeing it, now that I have something to actually look at, this looks great. Where I haven't gotten anything like that to get my hopes up with Harry Potter. So
Best
number
thing
two.
is we're only a little over about 3 weeks out. Yeah,
Okay,
one,
not bad.
2, 3. Yeah, the 8th is 3 weeks from tomorrow. So,
Oh hell yeah, 8s.
and I guarantee we'll 2 weeks is probably enough to at the very least beat it. So it'll
Yeah,
keep us busy until Elden Ring.
yeah, and it doesn't look like a game that would take forever to beat. I mean, unless the the enemies become ridiculously tough. We shall see.
No, I'm hoping for a fun trophy list. I think there's going to be some really sick like defeat an enemy this way kind of trophies.
I hope it's an impossible plat. I hope it's impossible.
You hope everything's an impossible.
No. Just particularly in your case, I hope the plat's impossible.
Just anything I want to play.
Yeah. Has to have an impossible plat. Just because then I know that you'll feel a little, just a little tickle when you play it. A little negative tickle, not a good tickle. But yeah, no, this looks great.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I was hoping you were going to be excited for it too. So I think definitely going to be a day one for me. How you feeling?
Might be a day one. Games are expensive now, so we'll see. But
It's true. Buying more than one in a month can be ridiculous.
at the very least, if you get it a physical day one, then we'd have to get
That
some
means you're
coop
going to
action
play
with
it.
it. Yeah, some die pass action for sure.
Ooh, die pass would be really fun with this, since each death is essentially a level up.
Yeah, just aging each other. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh God. Clean run. Every time we die, we're not allowed to spend any of our experience.
No,
Beautiful.
man.
Let's do it.
We got to do it. Coming up, guys, on the list.
Yeah. Yes. Let us know if you liked this kind of freeform, talking through trailers kind of thing that we did. And we will see you guys next Wednesday. This Wednesday coming up for the Chicken Coop.
Chicken coop in person.
Chicken Coop in person, which means we're gonna jump back into It Takes Two.
Indeed. There will be singing.
All right. Oh, absolutely. Something I forgot to mention with Sifu. The gameplay, like we were saying earlier, very slick. It seems like it can be really quick on those combos,
Yeah.
but you can also slow the game down for those little shots where you can, like, you see that little menu where it said like hit him in the head, hit him in the body.
Yeah.
So
Now, is
very
that
fast, but
I wonder if that's like an ability that has like a cooldown, or if that's something you can use unlimited. I wonder how that ability works. Not sure if they
seems
mentioned
like
it.
something. It seems like something you can do on the fly. Like I didn't see any kind of meter that would tell you like, oh, you can only use it this many times or for this long.
Yeah, because that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, slows down. It slows down the gameplay too. So you go from that super fast gameplay to like a slow pace.
Yeah, which is really cool. And that it probably helps for like practice too, like really getting to see how the moves are going.
Absolutely.
So
All right. So I think we can we'll cut off there, and I'll get to work editing this one for us. So if you're watching this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and
smash
see
'em.
you guys on Wednesday for the Chicken Coop.
Chicken coop. See you then.